Get in, loser. We're going to the internet.
Good evening, everybody. I am Dadbod. Tonight, I know this is kind of digging into the archives, but we are playing Outcast Outback. This is a really crazy mod, and I can explain. I can explain. Exudius, I apologize. I can explain. I started making the video for this map almost a year ago, and this map is pretty hard. And I got really close to the end, and then my save file got corrupted. I did not back anything up, and I got really upset and just was like, I'm done doing this. And then I never went back to it until now, because I remembered that I finally went back to it after I was deleting a whole bunch of old video files. So I went back, did it. It definitely lived up to the hype. I knew it was an awesome mod, and we're going to go over this a little bit. 750 total deaths in this one. Found all 21 strawberries, the B-side tape, the heart. There are a lot of really neat things that make this map unique and made it really stand out a year ago when this was uploaded. I think it's actually been a little bit over a year now. So we are going to dig into this a bit more. If you want to skip right to the video, all you have to do is hit that timestamp right there and it'll take you right there. But if you want to get a little bit more in-depth action of this mod, stay tuned. Alright, so for the majority of this map, it's pretty straightforward. There is a lot of really tight gameplay in here, though. You will notice during this, there are just some things in the very beginning that are like certain things you have to do to get a strawberry that is like, why would you make me do this? And then I remember that Exudius made the map, and then it becomes clear. The other thing that we tend to see, I love the way that spinner placement is. I love the dream blocks. There's some really like neat stuff that you can do in here, but it's not until a little bit later in this mod that things start getting really interesting, and that's what I liked, I guess, the most about this. It was the first one that utilized like the just different types of extended hypers to get your dash back. I really liked that, but yeah, let's fast forward a little bit just so we can show off some of what makes this map like really stand out. So first off, looking in here, the map is a pretty good size. It's not overwhelmingly large. Lots of good hidden pieces for berries and what have you. The heart room was actually really crazy. There are a couple, and I think this is the room where it starts. There is a touch switch, oops, right up there that we can see, that if you don't get it in a certain amount of time, it goes away. You can see it like slowly fading out. And once it fades out completely, then this touch switch does not do anything. And then the other thing we see are the touch switches that actually move, which unlocks a lot of fun secrets there. And you'll see what this room is later. Secret time. Moving on. Right here was the first time that like portals were introduced, which I thought was, you know, when I first picked this up, and like in the B side and the C side, it's crazy. I'm still working on the B side, almost done with it, but the portals are just, the way they teleport you is crazy. Ooh. Portals. Gotta love portals. And the portals are used in really cool ways. That was the first that I've really seen of them when it first came out, so it kind of blew my mind. And not many people use the portals still, which it'd be kind of cool to see more of that, but it is what it is. Also, I just want to say that in this room probably killed me the most. there were some really crazy strats for some of these berries. You're going to see, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4? Maybe it's 3 different rooms that have like the berry seeds that you have to collect, and they are not easy at all. It was probably the most challenging puzzles in the game, in this whole mod, just trying to get those. So in the video playthrough, it looks really easy. I do it in one take, but it actually took me probably 100 per room. Actually, this room took me, I know it definitely took me 100. So yeah, that was fun. There are other rooms like this that actually require some pretty tight timing. I originally hated this room for the first like 100 deaths, and then I got the timing on it, and it got really, really, really fun, and it actually looks really cool. Once we get down here, there's some pretty cool little mini puzzles that you have to do to get 3 keys. But there are actually 4 keys that you will need later on for a strawberry. You'll see me obviously get them in the video, but I liked the extra bit that you have to do going into this red portal. Does the little mini puzzles. Actually, there's another flying berry room in there that was pretty cool as well. All right, a few other quick things to mention while we're here. Big shout out to Exudius, who is the creator. Exudius always makes insanely good maps. There is a dependency, the Outback Helper. If you do not have Outback Helper, you need to download that. That is linked in the description as well, because you need to download this, obviously, and play it. It still holds up. Like, this mod holds up really, really, really well. Still one of the better made maps in the community. Still really, really, really challenging. I'm looking forward to getting past the B-sides and into the C-sides, because they look like they're just going to be crazy. As far as, let's see, so the good, the bad, the ugly. Been going through this. Good side, this is really challenging. It's well made, well designed. The dialogue is actually really funny. I enjoyed it overall. As far as the bad, you know, it's not like there's anything bad to say. The dark area is kind of bad because you just can't see anything, but that's, I guess, the point. Once you kind of figure out where everything is, it's not really a big deal. The portals are a little weird in the sense that they teleport you like instantly, and it just doesn't feel right. So it takes a while to get used to that, and I'm finding that in the B-sides it's like that as well, only amplified a ton more. Some of the strats to get some of the things were not clear, and that's just, I guess, me. There were a couple like really tough berry rooms, like in the one with the hidden switch. I remember the first playthrough I had of that, I spent like 2 hours trying to figure that room out, and when I did the video, I busted it out in like 2 attempts, which, I mean, that's sweet, but I wish I would have gotten that time back when I was a year younger. Could have done so much. Nothing really ugly about this at all. The design is great. I guess, you know what? The only thing I will say about this that some would consider ugly, spinner placement. But I don't think that we had the spinner placement rule of thumb like we do now. So, I don't know. Maybe we should get an update? I don't know. Alright guys, that is all we have for tonight. Let's get to this video. I hope you enjoy. Remember, all relevant links are posted in the description below. I want to know what you think about this down in the comments below. And if you enjoy the content, as always, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a good night.